What's up guys, how you guys doing? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Once again, it's Nasdaq dude bringing you a nice informative video. Today I'm not really gonna do much. I just want to show you guys the strategy I showed you guys in the beginning. If you can go back to my first video, then you'll be able to see what strategy I'm talking about. But yeah, it's the break of the counter trend trading. So yeah, no indicators, just pure price action, technical analysis, trend lines, structure, support and resistance, supply and demand, candlestick patterns, all of that. So to jump right in, you guys don't forget to like and subscribe and to share this video, and to you can also check out my social media in my bio, my profile. So yeah, and feel free to leave comments on what you think. So jumping right in, I don't want to make this video too long. As you can see here, we have this trend. This is V75 on the H1 chart. Yeah, more of my style rather than the 5 minutes and all of that. So one thing is that it mainly depends on where you see the trend. Sometimes you can see the trend clearly on the daily chart. This is a step index. Sometimes you can see the trend clearly on the daily chart, and then you trade the daily chart. Sometimes you can see the trend on the weekly. Sometimes you can see it on the 15-minute. So it just depends on where the trend is clear. So right now, doing the H1. So this is my trend. From the first 2 points, that is where I start drawing my trend line, and I think that used to bother me was I was not able to catch it in time, because usually the third touch of the trend line usually goes crazy, so you don't want to miss the third touch. So in this case here, here's my crosshair, you guys can just follow that. This point was the first point, but you wouldn't know it's the first point until you get the second point. So here was the second point. So obviously, until the trend is fully formed, you wouldn't really know exactly how it is. So that's why I said it's more up to your discretion. So initially, this trend line will probably be something like this. To be honest, this trend line will probably be something like that. So yeah, so that's how it will look in the beginning until you see this reversal point here. Once you see this reversal point here, then you can say, okay, this does not look like the actual one. Then you adjust your trend line, and then now we get this one. So with this one now, after this first this 1, 2, now we're waiting for the third point. But the main thing with how I told you guys how I trade this is we're looking for the break of the counter trend. So like here right now, our trend is right there, and like I said, once again, it's up to your discretion how you understand the market. This is actually not my full analysis, like I've said before. I do my analysis on my computer, but I usually post my analysis on my social media. So yeah, you can go and follow me on Instagram at Nasdaq dude, so you'll see more of the analysis there. I always say my page is like a textbook, so go study because I always post my charts, because you can learn a lot just from looking at someone's charts. So my support and resistance is not really drawn here. Yeah, I'm just showing you guys the trending part of it. I combine it with support and resistance, with top-down analysis, multiple time frame analysis, whole lot of things. But this is just the basic part of it. So we have our trend going there, and then right here we have a bearish trend within our bullish trend. Once we get the break of this bearish trend, I buy somewhere there, but that was a bit early. The trend hadn't fully formed yet. So yeah, this was now the next one, another bearish trend within the bullish trend. You get a break of it, and let me just show you guys why exactly I took this trade, or where exactly. You see this right here, I took this from this trade right here. that, and then yeah, well, this is usually how I do it. I used to like pick out the highest point and just put my horizontal line there, but that wasn't really working out. So what I do is I just get a line or zone that cuts through the most amount of points. That one works much better for me. Cuts through the most amount of points, not necessarily like the last wick like this, but the place where the furthest point at which all the points connect, if that makes sense. So like here, these, let me just show you guys. Here, this point and this point connect, but my line is not at the furthest point at which they connect. So let me just go to 1 minute. I'm gonna find this now. Okay, so the line connects those 2 points, but it's not the furthest point at which they can both connect. So the furthest point at which they can both connect is somewhere here. Yeah. Anyway, that's just how I draw my levels. But right now, I think I had my line somewhere here. Yeah. So yeah, this was it. So another thing is chart patterns. I don't know if you guys are familiar with those. So right now, if you can see, I'll give you guys like 2 seconds. What chart pattern do you see here? This is a flag. You have a long pole, and then it creates the flag, and then you get a breakout. It continues in the direction of the pole. So this is a continuation pattern. So I trade these as well. So flags, wedges, ascending, descending, triangles, all of these. Yeah. So I saw this move and I just waited for a bit of price action. So all of these wicks here. Wicks is also another important thing. I think I've mentioned that before. Wicks. This was our fake out, and then so I just took it, and I initially had my TP probably like somewhere here, but then before that I went to the daily time frame, and then now just quickly, I don't know how long this video is, I don't want it to be 10 minutes, but you can see this is just a rough sketch of what it is. But if you can look properly on the daily, this is a falling wedge, a very big ass falling wedge. So pole, once again, trade basically, yeah, just, I don't know, noise or whatever. A pole, downward consolidation. It was pretty long. I tried to predict the breakout somewhere here and here, but I really understood that the length of this pole, this is the daily chart, is also gonna dictate the how long this consolidation part is gonna be. So I saw it was gonna be pretty long. So yeah, so I saw it, and then I saw it break out here, down here. I know my chart is not really clear right now, but I saw it break out right here, somewhere here, and then made a retest on the H4 and all of that, and it started to buy, and I was like, okay, now this move has finally, I've been waiting for this move. So yeah, daily chart went there, falling wedge, and then broke out. So this move is we're probably going somewhere here to 868819, probably around there. But I've already taken some profits already. This is already a very good trade. So yeah, that's it. That's the flag, the wedge. So going back to the 15 minutes, yeah. So this was my entry there. That was my entry in there, the flag. So that was just a good entry point for me, and I just held it. Like I said, I'm a swing trader. This is like the third day I'm holding this trade now. Third or fourth, third day. So yeah, that was it. So as you can see, this is how we move. We get a counter trend, bearish trend. Get the break of the bearish trend. You're waiting for either a bullish candle, really like a Marabozu or whatever they call it, candle with a very little wick. You're looking for that, or you're looking for price action, wicks rejecting the line, the trend line below. And yeah, and then you're waiting for a retest. I like to enter on retests, so my SL can be big and my reward can be greater. My TP can be greater, my SL can be smaller. So once again, we have the same thing here. trend, bearish trend within the bullish trend. Wait for the breakout here. We didn't get a retest, but you see I got a pattern in there, so that was my entry there. Yeah, so sometimes you're not going to get the retest all the time. You're never going to get it all the time. So for me, another thing I discovered is if it gives you a retest, then you should be more cautious. If it doesn't give you a retest, that means it gives people less chance to enter, less people are getting in on this trade, then that trade is probably going to really go, because now it's like less people are on it, so it can really fly. If there's a lot of people on it, a lot of people are buying, a lot of people see the retest, the price action is too clear, then sometimes it might not play out very well. So here, once again, this is just the whole thing. This is as it goes. So you see, you wait for it to fly up again, and then now we have a high here. So like I said, once again, it's up to your discretion. So if you were to be following the rules, this would be the counter trend here, and then we get the breakout with this nice bullish candle here. And if you take it there, the good thing about this is normally if you take these trades, it's like a zero float. Like as soon as you take it, there's no loss. And by the way, you're obviously waiting for the candle to close before you're taking your trades. So there's no drawdown. You never see your account red, only for maybe like a few cents, when you first enter. So you enter here, it flies, it pulls back, and it keeps flying. So that's just it. I did it again here. If you can look properly, I did it again here. Once again, that one might not be that clear, but if you come down here, yeah, it's a bit, very straight as hell. So yeah, so you see the break, and then you're taking your trade here. At the break of this, you see this one gave a little bit of a retest there, so you're taking it here or here. Either way, you see your account is just blue no matter what. You just put your SL at your entry and then you just hold. So right now there's a resistance. There's actually a resistance right here. I have it on my computer, but it's not drawn here. There's actually a resistance right here, and so yeah, I'm waiting to see what it does. Right now it looks like you could probably make a head and shoulders, like what is the left shoulder, the head, and then probably you could make another shoulder and then fall down, break out of this channel, and then I'll close my buys and then I'll look for sells if my rules are met. Whatever rules that I have set up for this sell trade are met, then I take that. So another thing I want to show you guys is confluence. Yeah, but that's going to be on another video. So yeah, this is just a small little breakdown, a little understanding of what we have going on right now. I also have something going on boom right here. So this looks like, okay, it's not a double top, but yeah, this was also, let me show you here why I took this one. This one was a break of a bearish trend, and we are in a bullish trend. Okay, go away. Yeah, a break of a bearish trend. So like I said, it's not the full analysis, but I mean you can see a little bit of it here. So you see this level here, this orange zone here is a support that I have even on my computer. So this is a support level, a resistance turn support here, right here, this level, this 5809913. So I had my bearish trend. I think we're going bullish, yeah, slightly. Boom 500, like I said, I only buy boom, I only sell crash, going with the spikes, yeah. So even if you put your TP, if you like, that's the lovely thing. If you put your TP here at this level, and the candle, see, it just boomed again right now. If you put your TP here at, let's say, 5871, and the candle booms like to this level, your TP will only close here, which is literally more money for you. But imagine that in reverse now. Your SL, you put your SL here, and then it booms to whatever level it closes there. It closes at that level. The what is it called? The slippage is just so high. So you don't want to be on the opposite direction of the spike. That I can guarantee you. So bearish trend 1, 2, break of it, and it was just so clear to me because we had that's one part of the confluence thing. We had a support here, a resistance, broken, turned, support. A trend line, broken, came, retested. We also have a hammer candle here, which is a very, very unprofitable candlestick. So 3 confluences at this level, so I just took it there. Didn't think too much about it. Sometimes it just has to be very simple. So I just took it there, put my SL right below there. You see it came back and she almost touched it and then went back up. So I've already closed out some positions and I'm still holding these. I have my TP levels set in my head, but I don't really put them on the chart because I'm watching the chart most of the time, so I know when I want to close. So most of the times, like I said, swing trading, so I'm looking for it to really fly. So I'll do my analysis, I'll see, but yeah, maybe we could take it. Maybe right now I could look to close it, or yeah, just leave it, see how far it can go. So yeah, that's it, guys. That's the basic that's as basic as it gets for now. Obviously you'll have to, you need a lot more knowledge, but I mean that can give you a pretty a basic understanding of how exactly I take my thing. This strategy, I really just, like, how can I say, like I figured it out. Like, it just came about, from my own understanding, my own experience. But yeah, the guy that also trade like this, I can point you to, is the FX code. Like, they also do some stuff like this. It's similar to this. Yeah. So yeah, that's it, guys. That's it for the video. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave your comments below, and I'll try to get back to every single one of you. Yeah, follow my social media for most of my daily trades and stuff like that. So yeah, have a good beginning of the week. So it's the beginning of the week, so yeah, have a good and profitable trading week, guys, and I'll see y'all later.